everyone, and welcome back. My name is Cassie Essery, and this is Learn With Us. Today we are talking all about contact paper and how to use it in your classroom, or just some creative, exciting ways to use it in your classroom. Real quick, if you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post videos every single Tuesday about teaching and life as a teacher. So if that's something you're interested, then just hit subscribe down below. Okay, so what is contact paper? Contact paper is that magical stuff your teacher used to use to attach your name tag to your desk. Remember that clear stuff that was super fun to pick and drove all your teachers crazy? Yeah, that stuff. Why am I making a whole video about this? Because it is amazing, especially now. Super cool. People are using it all over the place, and I just thought it would be fun to show you some ways you can use it in your classroom. So let's go. So the first way that I use contact paper in my classroom is to secure labels to things. Not necessarily on their desks, but in places that it won't be picked off and will last a really long time. In my last video, I showed you where all of my supplies go, and all of those labels are secured with clear contact paper. It's perfect because they stay there, the kids can see it, it's beautiful. Love it. Another way you can use it is to make your own labels. A lot of people are using this stuff to cover pretty much everything. Covering shelves and desks. We'll get to that in a minute. But you can put something like this, white, plain, they come in other solid colors too, and then just write on it with a Sharpie or whatever kind of pen you want, and show them where things go. You could even outline different supply boxes to show this is exactly where it goes. I think it could be really cool. Now, you guys have probably seen how people are always redoing their desks and shelves and just ugly furniture in their classrooms with contact paper, and it is seriously so cool. I've done this on some shelves and my desk. I did this summer. If you're following me on Instagram, then you've seen it. It's a really cheap and time-efficient way to redo something and make it look a million times better. So if you're looking to not spend a lot of money but give some of your furniture an update, then this is the way to go. I've seen some people even use it to decorate their door, and I think that is so cute, and I really want to try it. Another way you can use these is actually kind of like a whiteboard. So you've probably seen those dry erase circles that people put at their tables for when they're doing small group work. Well, you can use dry erase on this, or else it just kind of smudges. Well, at least the kind that I have. But you can still use vis-a-vis. You know how I like my vis-a-vis? But when you are done, you can just use a little spray bottle with some water and wipe it away. It takes like 2 seconds, and it is so cool. So that is another option, especially because this whole roll is like maybe $5, and you could just use a Cricut or a die cut at your school to cut really big circles or different shapes and put them at your table or even on the desks. And then each kid could have their own vis-a-vis and write on it, and then when it's time for it to be done, you can just spray and wipe away. Another way that I've used the clear contact paper is to create sun catchers. We've been doing this since my first year teaching, and it is so beautiful. You just peel it with the sticky side facing up, and you put an outline of whatever shape you want to make. So you can make it with hearts for Valentine's Day, or clovers for March, leaves, everything. You can do this a million different ways. And then you cut up little pieces of tissue paper, and the kids can just stick the tissue paper on the inside of the outline on the sticky paper, but it's not messy. And then you just put another piece of clear paper over it, clear contact paper, and then cut it out, and they are gorgeous. You can hang them in your windows. These are a craft that I would want to keep if my kid was doing it. The last thing I'm going to talk about today is protecting your books. You've probably seen librarians using this stuff forever to protect their books. And if you have a problem with that, or you're just really careful with your books, then just cover them with contact paper. There are tutorials all over the internet, and this stuff is so cheap. It is just a teacher's best friend, really. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this inspires you to use some contact paper in creative ways. Actually, the inspiration for this video came from me putting some marble contact paper on my little sewing machine to create a vanity at home. But I love how it came out, and I just think it's beautiful, and I thought, I want to show other people how they can use it in the classroom. So don't forget to subscribe down below. I make new videos every single Tuesday, and I would love to have you back. So thanks again, and I'll see you next week. Bye!